Hi, my name is Brooke and I'm a senior at Flymont High School, and I've been to Kenya for 2 years. Going to Kenya during my sophomore year was my first time to go on a mission trip, and it was my first time out of the country, my first plane ride without my family. And so there was a lot of fear going into that, just because I knew that the Lord was calling me to something big. So there was a lot of times when I had to really rely on the Lord through the trip. But through that, I just saw how good the Lord really is, because I literally had to rely on Him solely. And I think that the Lord uses all circumstances for His good, and I really got to see Him in that. I got to go kind of house to house, hut to hut really, and just pray for people and ask them if they knew the Lord and just talk about the sovereignty of God. And a couple of the huts I went to, the families had asked if I would pray for rain, because there had been a drought, and in Kenya, if there's no rain, that means there's no crops, which means there's no food, and that kind of affects everything. It affects their income, it affects the health of their children and their family, and just their overall lifestyle is completely affected if there's no rain. The Lord just answered our prayer, and there was clouds in the sky, it started raining. It's raining! Ah! And I, being who I am, was like, oh my gosh, this is the best day ever. There's rain. This means all of their prayers are answered. Now they can see that the Lord is so good. Going to Kenya really just changed my heart in the way that I had a newfound love for these people, just completely in love with them. And I just want to be with them all the time. And so that really sparked just this love for nonprofits, for serving. The Lord had just provided, and now I teach a class of high-functioning autistic kids, and I help with the web design of a nonprofit called Lulu Tamani. And so that's just kind of how the Lord has worked, and I've loved being a part of His story.